This is Eric from Pack Hacker, and today we're comparing the Osprey Farpoint 55 and the Osprey Farpoint 40. Let's dive in. So at first glance, these two packs look very similar, and they are very similar. There aren't a lot of differences here, but there are a few key ones. So as you can see right now, this one is full, this one is not, so I'm kind of shift the gear over as we go. So the first thing to note is that both of these packs are compatible with the Farpoint day pack or Fairview day pack. So this pops off, this is the day pack here, and you can attach it on either of them. It does affect the usage for both of them in the same way. You can't really access the stuff that's behind it, but that's where one of our first differences lies. So if you pop both of these open, as you can see on the front face of the 55, there isn't any pockets or anything like that. There are some like little tabs and stuff like that, but no pockets. This one has a, let me make sure I get the name right here. It has a shove it pocket, so this is a shove it pocket here. You can put, a water bottle in here, whatever you want to stow inside of here. But this one over here does not have that. But this one does come with the day pack because this is, a 55, and you can fit a ton of gear inside of here, but you don't want to carry this every day. So it makes sense that it comes with a day pack. So this is your daily bag that you can also use with the 40, but it doesn't come with it. So you'd have to purchase that separately if you want to do that. So both of these use, I'm going to make sure I get the wording right here again, 450D recycled twist Dobby polyester. So that is a material we see Osprey use quite a bit. Very durable, very weather resistant, so it's going to do pretty well in the rain. It's also Blue Sign approved and uses a PFAS free DWR coating, so very similar in that regard as well. So they both use YKK zippers. There really isn't a ton to compare on the outside of these packs. They don't have water bottle pockets or anything like that. We've got handles on the side, handles on the top here. Very similar packs other than this shove it pocket when it comes to just the features on the outside. Both just as durable, and they just look very similar. Obviously, you can tell we have Farpoint 40 here and Farpoint 55, but other than that, they're very similar packs. And we do have full reviews of both of these packs on our site, full review videos as well. So if you want a detailed walkthrough of the external features or any parts of these packs, either of them, check that out on our site. But now we're gonna get more into the comparison of these packs. So when it comes to the harness system, these harness systems are actually pretty much identical, at least to my eye. So they both can stow away like this one is right now. It just kind of folds out here from the bottom, and then you throw the zipper around it. Just wanted to show you that quickly. So pop this down, and as you can see, very similar. You've got the same back panel there, same kind of padding here on the hip belt. You can attach the day pack on both of these, have load lifters as well, which attach up here at the top. There's just a little clip right there, so that clips in there, and then you have your load lifters, and they come off so that you can put the zipper around to stow it away. But to my eye, as I said, these are basically the same harness system. So let me roll this up and get it out of the way. What I should mention too is we do have an ID slot here, so you can slide an ID in there. They both have that. These are just basically the same harness system, but again, this is a bigger pack here on my right with the 55. So having tested both of them, I think they're both pretty capable, but this one just gets heavier because you can fit more gear inside of it. So it's kind of a trade-off. You are able to fit more gear inside, but it's a bit heavier, and the harness system can't hold it as well, in my personal opinion. It does a very good job, and I don't know that they could have done it better for how much gear you can fit inside of here. But when you're deciding what backpack to take, I do find the 40 to be more comfortable just because you can't fit as much gear inside, and I think the harness system is more tailored to a pack like this, even though I do think it does very well here too. So I have the 55 on now, and as you can see, this is a very large backpack. But again, I think it is harnessed pretty well by this harness system. I do find it pretty comfortable, especially for how much gear you can put inside of here. But when you compare it to the 40 liter, it's just not as comfortable because this is a much heavier pack when you have it fully packed, especially if you're going to use the included day pack. It just weighs you down a little bit, but very comfortable for how much gear you can stow inside of here. So as you can see, this is the 40 now, and this is a huge backpack as well. But because it is a little bit smaller, I feel that it is a little bit more paired well with the harness system that Osprey has given us. I think they're both very comfortable, as I've probably said quite a few times now. This one just fits a little bit better, at least when you don't add the day pack. If you add the day pack, it's going to be really heavy and you might have comfort issues, but overall very comfortable. And if you find that these are a little bit too big for you, there is the Fairview series as well, which is a little bit smaller, so that might be a better fit for your torso. If this video has been helpful so far, make sure you hit subscribe so we can continue making content like this to help you travel smarter. So when it comes to secondary compartments, the 55 actually doesn't have any. There's not a single secondary compartment on this pack, whereas the 40 does, which is interesting to me because obviously this is, a bigger bag and it doesn't have those compartments. And I think the reason for that is that this is such a big bag, you're not going to be carrying it around. You don't need a quick access compartment. You don't need to be pulling your laptop in and out quickly because it's basically a suitcase. It's so big, it's just huge. So you have to take some of the features from the day pack if you're planning to use that, and like that has a laptop compartment, it has water bottle compartments, stuff like that. So those are the features for this pack, whereas this one has some built in because this one doesn't come with that day pack. So this one again has none, but this one has, on this side here, it's actually already open on accident there. That is a laptop compartment. So you can fit a big old laptop inside of there. Very padded, very easy to get laptops in and out. I have a 15-inch MacBook. It fits in there no problem, and there's a lot of room to spare. So if you have a big computer, it can probably fit inside of here. So that is a nice feature for me because I'm always bringing my laptop, and I didn't love in testing bringing the day pack with this. It just, wearing it on my front felt a little bit, I want to say, just silly. And sometimes I had it so fully packed, it wasn't easy for me to attach it onto this side. You can do it. It's just, I would much rather have a laptop compartment, and in my opinion, you'll see when we get inside, it doesn't take up a bunch of space. So I'm gonna buckle these just because it's bothering me a little bit. Maybe it's bothering you as well. So flipping over to the top here, we do have a top pocket, comes across here. So I believe this is marketed as a toiletry pocket, but you can really use it for anything. It's a quick grab pocket if you're carrying this thing around. It does have a key clip here, so you can put your keys in there. Or if you're on a flight and this is your bag you're stowing up above, you can throw your toiletries in there so when you land, you can brush your teeth quickly and just kind of be refreshed and ready to go. So no quick access pocket on this bag. This one does have it. So for me personally, this is a better one bag travel bag because inherently this is not a one bag travel bag because it is two bags. You can use it as a one bag travel bag, but you'd be one bag and then a personal item as well with the additional day pack. Whereas this is kind of an all-encompassing bag, at least how I use it. You could use it in different ways, and I could see how both of these could work like that. I just really like the additional laptop compartment, and the quick access pocket is nice. I don't use it a ton, but it's just nice to have the option if you want to stow your phone, wallet, toiletries, whatever, headphones in there. It's just nice to be able to have that option should you want it. So when it comes to the main compartment, you're getting very similar things from both of these packs. So you have to pop open the straps on the outside to get in, which is a nice like theft deterrent. It's obviously not a foolproof design, but kind of someone has to go through both of those before they get inside. And also, that hurt, I don't know if you guys saw that. They have locking zippers too. So you got the little eyes there to lock the zippers. Both of the packs have these. And that's a difference in the colorways as well. As you can see, the the green model here has these black poles. This blue model has these red poles. So there are quite a few colorways available. I think there's about 5 for each. So you can pick one that matches the vibe you're going with. But once we get into the main compartment, it's gonna be kind of hard to show at one time because these are big bags and there's 2 of them. So they both open with a clamshell style opening like this. And the insides are very similar, but there are a few differences that we're going to go over. Maybe I can kind of go, I guess I'll just open them like this for now. So we've got, they both have lid pockets. As you can see here, the lid pocket on the 45 is a bit, it takes up the whole lid is what I guess I should say, goes all the way up. And this is a good place for socks, underwear, even dirty clothes, just some organization. Takes up the whole space here, which I like. On this one, it doesn't take up the whole space. I'm not exactly sure why that is, but it just takes up a little bit less of a percentage of the lid here. So on this one, I just have a toiletry container stashed in there. So I'm gonna kind of transfer items over so you can kind of see the difference between the 2 packed like this. So I'm not sure why that's smaller, but they're both pretty adequately sized, at least in my opinion. Moving on to the main compartments here, I can kind of switch these back to normal. There is a secondary not a secondary pocket, another mesh pocket here on the side. So I've just got my tech pocket stowed inside there right now. So this is nice to be able to just organize the main compartment a little bit more, a nice pocket, whereas this one does not have those on the inside here. As you can see, there's no pocket on this side. I'm not sure why that is, but it is a nice feature, I think, of this one, just because there really isn't much organization inside of either of these packs. So having that secondary pocket after the lid pocket is a nice feature for me personally. This does fit inside the top pocket up here, so you could just, stash that inside of there, and then that's a place for that to go. So it's one's on the inside, one's on the outside, just depends how you're going to use your gear and where you want your gear to be. So they both have these compression straps here. Got a nice red interior on this one, nice blue interior on this one. So I've just got some clothes kind of cinched down inside of here. 3 packing cubes. I think in this one, I could probably fit double the packing cubes I have in here right now. I think I probably could do 2 of these and 4 of these size, and then still fit the sweater inside of here. As you can see, I'm gonna move these over, loosen these up a little bit. This is quite hard to do with the table space we've got here right now. They're very big bags. So put these up here. As you can see now, this secondary compartment up top takes up space. So if you put a big thing like a deck pouch in there like I have, it's gonna take up some of your precious space. So I think I could probably fit 2 more of these comfortably, but I don't know about fitting another one of these depending on what you're packing. So there's gonna be more space inside of this one. And this one also has the laptop compartment. So the laptop compartment is eating up space inside of here. So you are having those extra external features, but you don't have as much room in the main compartment because of that and just, size restraints. So I am able to fit the same stuff I had inside of here, but it is a bit of a tighter fit. Obviously it's a smaller backpack, so you're going to, let me get that. This is a me problem, not a buckle problem, by the way. These are Duraflex. I don't know what is going on here right now, but because I'm going from the wrong buckle to the wrong buckle. I'm sure you guys noticed that far before I did, so I hope you guys enjoyed my little comedy there. So as you can see, it does fit inside of there, but there was more room inside of here, as I mentioned, and can close it up now, zip it up, and you could fit more inside of here. And obviously I don't have a laptop inside of here right now. There is extra space, and we do have the pocket on the front we could put gear in, but again, that's going to kind of take a little bit of space away from the main compartment. So there are more features when it comes to the inside of this pack, but you could fit more inside of this. I think this is more versatile because there isn't organization that gets in your way. So I think they both have a place in one bag travel and just getting out there and traveling the world, but it just depends how you like to travel and segment your gear. So there you have it, the Osprey Farpoint 40 and 55 liter travel packs. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel. We'll see you in the next one.